Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down big topics into clear, concise insights.
So let me ask you a question. What if you could walk up to Wall Street's biggest library, ask it anything you wanted, and get a perfect, instant answer? Well, today we're going to talk about how to unlock this massive treasure trove of official company data. This is about a new way to interact with financial information that could honestly be a game changer for just about anyone. All right, to really get this, we first need to talk about the gatekeeper of this library, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. You've probably heard of them as the SEC. So the SEC's whole mission, its entire reason for being, is to make sure everything's transparent. It was born out of the Great Depression with a really simple but powerful idea. Public companies have to tell the truth about their business, all of it, so that we, the investors, are protected and the markets stay fair. Now, these filings, they basically map out the heartbeat of a company. You can think of the 10K as its deep dive annual physical. The 10Qs, those are the regular quarterly checkups. And the 8K, well, that's the emergency alert. It's for the big, unscheduled stuff, like a CEO suddenly resigning or a massive merger. Together, they're like a legally required diary of a company's entire life. So all of these documents get stored in one single place. And that creates this incredibly powerful, but also incredibly complex resource. And that place is called Edgar. It stands for Electronic Data Gathering, Analysis, and Retrieval. And it really is a gold mine. I mean, every 10K, every quarterly report, it's all in here, totally free for anyone to look at. But, and this is a huge but, there's a massive catch. And this quote just nails the problem, doesn't it? The sheer volume, the density of all this information, it makes finding one specific little data point almost impossible for a normal person. It's like having a library where all the books are 1,000 pages long and there's no index. So how do we fix this? How do we find that needle? Well, what if we could just connect a powerful AI directly to the haystack? And that's where this tool comes in. You can think of it as a bridge, or maybe better yet, a super smart librarian. It does all the heavy lifting of digging through Edgar for you. You don't have to search anymore, you just have to ask. The beauty of this is how simple it makes everything. It's really just a 3-step conversation. You ask a question in plain English, the tool zips over to the SEC, finds the exact right document, and then the AI reads it and gives you a perfectly summarized answer. It just completely cuts out all that painful manual searching. Okay, so we've connected the AI to the source. Let's get to the fun part. What kind of powerful analysis does this actually unlock for us? This direct line unlocks some seriously powerful workflows. You can start doing fundamental financial analysis just by asking simple questions. You know, the kind of stuff that used to require expensive software or hours of mind-numbing work. Let's look at 3 key examples: checking a company's health, analyzing trends, and comparing it to its rivals. So instead of downloading a 100-page PDF and searching for the right table, you can just ask, hey, what was Apple's revenue? The tool grabs the latest 10K, and the AI pulls out the exact numbers for you, instantly. It's all about getting to the signal without all the noise. And it's not just for a single point in time. You can easily analyze trends. Imagine asking, pull Apple's revenue from their filings for 2021, 2022, and 2023. The AI can grab that same data point from 3 different official documents, do the math, and help you see the company's performance over time, just like this chart shows. But this is where it gets really, really powerful. You can instantly compare competitors head-to-head. Ask it to line up the revenue and operating income for Apple, Microsoft, and Google from their latest reports. You get this perfect side-by-side view using their official, verified data. I mean, that's an incredible capability to have right at your fingertips. Okay, so I know what you might be thinking. This sounds amazing, but I bet it's a total pain to set up. The good news is it's actually designed to be pretty straightforward, even if you're not a super technical person. At a high level, you're really just looking at 3 main steps. First, you make sure you have Python, which is a super common programming language, on your computer. Second, you run one simple command to install the tool itself. And last, you just tweak a setting in your AI model to tell it how to talk to the tool. That's pretty much it. And what this simple setup gives you is something incredibly important: a secure, direct line between your questions and the official data. And this brings us to a really crucial final point about trust and security in this new age of AI. As we start connecting AI to more and more important information, we absolutely have to ask, where is my data going? We need to know who sees it, how it's being used, and if it's safe. It's probably the most critical question there is right now. And that's why this method is so smart. It's built on a principle of trust by design. It's like a secure tunnel between you and the data. The AI only gets to see the one document you ask for, and you're always the one in the driver's seat. This is a huge part of building a future with AI that we can actually trust, one where security enables innovation instead of getting in the way. So when you think about it, this isn't just about making data easier to access. It's about empowering a whole new generation of investors, researchers, and just curious minds to find the answers for themselves. It turns a static, overwhelming library into a living, breathing conversation. So the only question left is, what are you going to ask first?